Is it okay to have a crush on someone? I'm Heather Elizabeth of AuthenticSexualYou.com, and this is what I wanted to talk about with you guys this week: crush energy. Personally, I'm a huge fan. I think it's really fun. I think it's a nice little hit of endorphins into my day. But I get that for a lot of people, crushes can be something that's really anxious making. So that's what I wanted to talk about today in this video, and hopefully we can relieve some of that anxiety for you. So I've got 3 tips for you to help make your crushing go a little bit more smoothly. Tip number 1, it's okay to have a crush on someone. You finding someone attractive is not in and of itself offensive, okay? If someone is offended by the idea or the very concept of you liking them, and I'm not talking about you interacting with them in any way or putting anything on them, but just if someone finds out that you like them and they are egregiously offended by this, that is on them and it's not on you. Number 2, when you do crush, try to crush ethically. And so what I mean by that is, number 1, don't expect anyone to return your affections. It's absolutely okay for you to like someone, but it's not okay for you to expect that they like you in return, because we don't get to control other people's emotions, right? And number 2, make sure that when you're telling someone, if you choose to tell someone, you're not expecting any type of reaction or that your news lands in a specific way. So if I'm about to go tell someone that I have a crush on them, and then they say like, thanks, I'm not interested, and I get really angry or offended or cause a fuss about how they weren't nice enough to me in return, then I'm not crushing ethically and I need to look at my own behavior. Tip number 3 is tell people you're crushing on them when you can kind of make sure that you can behave in an ethical manner with their response. So we talked about this last week too. When do we ask for something? When do we approach someone? How do we know when the right moment is? And my favorite tip to come out of that for me was that I won't tell someone if I don't think I can gracefully handle their no. So I would give the same advice for crushing. Tip 3, if you can be sure that you're going to handle their response in an appropriate manner, in a mature manner, in an ethical manner, and also in a manner that's going to be okay for you, you're not going to get emotionally devastated by it, then I say go ahead and tell someone. If you don't think you can do that, then I would kind of just enjoy the feelings in your body, have a good time with them, but don't do anything for the other person, because the consequences might not be, something you want to handle at the moment. So those are my 3 tips. I hope you like them. I hope it reduces some anxiety for you, and I would love it if you would share your own crush tips in the comment with me below. Thanks very much. I'll talk to you later.